Let's Play The Outer Worlds, Teil 25. Auf geht's. Ich speichere auch noch. Hahaha. Okay, Baby. Nein! Also auf geht's.
Let's take him down!
Ja. Das sehe ich halt nicht viel, ne? Shit. Nein, die sind zu zweit. Ah. Oh boy. Das war easy. Da hinten los. Pink, Gelb, Blau. Das waren noch diese drei chemischen Substanzen. Schlüsselkarte. Gut. Und was haben wir da? Betäubungsschlagstock Hyper. Hyper. Oh Mann, genau. Gut. Ah, ihr seid keine Feinde. So. Aha. Oh Mann. Ah, Gott sei Dank komme ich da wieder raus. Was? Schon tot. Schon kaputt. Da ist eine Leiche. Ah, noch ein Schlüssel. Jagdgewehr. Hyper. Der letzte ist hier. Na, da schau dir, hä? Ah.
And ready to kill germs.
Oh, du bist ein Koloss. Ja, habt ihr schön mitgemacht. Habt ihr fein mitgemacht. Da sind die rausgekommen. Da gibt sicher noch was zu finden. Rollicking Hills. Moment mal.
Passive mode.
Boah! Boah!
Never lay down.
For the job. Toxin neutralized.
Was? Was ist denn jetzt passiert? Da ist eine Leiche. Jagdgewehr. Hyper. Wird nicht unbedingt lustiger, oder? Ich finde schon. Isabella, ach so, ja. Ja, es war doch ganz erfolgreich.
Hey there. You find us those keys?
Ja. Da.
That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector. Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Oh, they're in my hand. Here you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. I can't wait to put this behind us.
Und was wollt ihr jetzt tun?
We'll wait here a little longer and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not sure what we'll do with their belongings.
Lawrence, we talked about this, remember? What belongings? Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector. Good luck with your investigation.
Anywho. Jawohl, anwenden. Urteil. Ah, das ist gut. Aber wenn die durch Kopfschüsse sterben, das passiert ja nicht so häufig. Detektionsradius. Ja, wenn ich ohne Gegner, wenn ich ohne Begleiter unterwegs bin. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Okidoki. Jetzt machen wir uns auf den Weg zur Produktivitätskönigin. Du hast verloren. Ach, die Schlüsselkarten, ja. So. Hä? Wie heißt die da? Produktivitätskönigin, Prophetin des Profits. Prophet of Profitability. Aha. Naja, dann marschieren wir da mal rein. Verlassener Rizos-Bunker. Eine Werkbank ist hier irgendwo. Oh! Ja, nix klauen.
Control method. Cyanide is not intended for human ingestion.
Bußfertiger
I'm
Junge.
going to absolutely murder the next quarterly report.
Ja, also. Und hier so los. Hier sieht mich keiner. Ja, wurscht. Das ist sehr weitläufig hier. Aha. Das ist... Gut, mach halt die Tür zu Sam. Ah! Shit. Also, wo sind die? Elia Mason. Victoria Foxworth. Was geht denn mit euch? Seid ihr
About
gut
time
drauf?
somebody came the hell back. I notice you're not spattered in blood, which doesn't bode particularly well. For you. I hope you're not about to tell me you lost your nerve.
Kennen wir uns? Tut mir leid, Miss. Ich fürchte, ich bin ein paar Mal auf den Kopf gefallen. Was sollte ich noch gleich wieder tun?
You better not mean to tell me you've lost your contract. I swear, if you think I'm just gonna... Wait, I don't recognize your voice. You weren't with the other hunters, were you? Meaning we haven't met. Pardon my tomfoolery, stranger. I see I've mistaken you for someone else. Victoria Foxworth, Rizzo's executive clerical actuator. Pleased to meet you. Might I ask what brings you to the reserve?
Ich ermittle im Mordfall an Halcyon Helen. Meine Spur hat mich hier rausgeführt.
A professional, I see. I don't know anything about any murder, but you might be just who I'm looking for. There's a particular task that my hunters haven't yet been capable enough to complete.
Ja, was
I
pfeifen
wonder if
sind.
you'd have any interest in it. As you may be aware, Slug currently owns the reserve, but it rightfully belongs to Rizzo's. There's an ex-Rizzo's employee currently in possession of the land grant for the entire complex. Insult to injury from Slug. And evidence that this complex is rightfully ours. This particular individual is up there in years. His mind is failing. Leaving the land grant to him is like leaving it in the trash. I would like you to retrieve it.
Ich bin nicht sicher, wozu du meine Hilfe brauchst. Kommen deine Jäger nicht mit einem alten Mann zurecht?
I would have thought so too, but I sent my scouts out ages ago and none have yet returned.
Na, da ist doch dann
Your
was
man's
faul.
certainly too senile to be a threat, but it's possible Slug put him under guard. You're not recognizably with Rizzo's. Thus, it shall be easier for you to get close.
Was lässt dich eigentlich behaupten, dass das Reservat rechtmäßig Rizzo's gehört?
You mean you don't know the story? This atmospheric complex was first annexed by Rizzo's. We'd planned a lovely wildlife-themed attraction to be built here. Alas. Due to some backhanded and admittedly shrewd legal footwork on Slug's part, Rizzo's ownership of the complex was lost. Now we rent it from Slug. I seek only to have what was stolen returned to us.
Ja gut, klingt nach leichtverdientem Geld. Ich mach das mal.
Solve the situation however you like, so long as you bring me the land grant. The target in question lives out in the woods. Exactly where, I'm not certain. Best of luck.
Ja, gut. Ja, und was mit dir?
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
Was kannst du mir über das Retreat erzählen?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Kennst du die Prophetin gut?
Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Für so eine positive Jüngerin klingst du aber nicht sehr begeistert.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Ich wurde angeheuert, um den Mord an Halcyon Helen zu untersuchen. Ich möchte dir ein paar Fragen stellen.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
Die Prophetin hatte irgendeine Art von Zerwürfnis mit Halcyon Helen, richtig?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet feels with.
Woolrich. Wer war es?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Haha. Hast du in letzter Zeit irgendetwas Merkwürdiges am Retreat bemerkt?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited, thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Wo warst du zum Zeitpunkt des Mordes?
I was
Auf-
here,
auf der Sprache.
in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Das war erstmal alles, danke.
Certainly.
Tschüss.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the prophet's dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
Bist du sicher, dass es ein Mensch war?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Hättest du diese Info nicht ein bisschen früher mit den Behörden teilen können?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Ich gehe der Sache nach. Oh. Du bist die Prophetin,
Timeline
ne?
discrepancy detected nearby.
Aha. Timeline discrepancy.
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Diskrepanzverstärker. Wie wurden diese Kräuter am wahrscheinlichsten verwendet?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Kannst du die Chemikalie, mit der diese Kräuter behandelt wurden, analysieren?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Ich probier mal. Die sind ein wenig zäh. Doch der Geschmack ist weniger bitter, als ich erwartet habe. Holzig wie Tropical, mit einem rauchigen Nachgeschmack. Tatsächlich schmeckt sie besser als der übliche Salzuna aus der Dose. Das trifft aber auch auf die meisten Arten von Stiefel zu.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Na gut, vermerken wir das und weiter im Text. Also, Mademoiselle, Prophetin des Prophets.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
Woher wusstest du, dass ich ein Inspektor bin?
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
Säfte, ich verstehe nicht.
As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately.
Laut Galenus.
By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Was für Strafen?
Nothing you need concern yourself with, brother. It's all in the contracts. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
Was hast du denn im Angebot?
We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? Employees dying too often? It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge.
Gratis? Naja, gut.
Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout.
Also produktiv zu sein, muss ich leiden?
Precisely. The barriers within yourself will break down as your skin sweats and blisters, giving the evil humors the proper space to escape. It's my patented method.
Du hast ja ein paar interessante Kräuter hier.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
Sie scheint giftig zu sein. Giftig genug, um unter gewissen Umständen tödlich zu sein.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
Ich möchte dir ein paar Fragen zu Halcyon Helen stellen. Bitte antworte aufrichtig und ehrlich.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Wie ich gehört habe, waren Helen und du nicht gut aufeinander zu sprechen.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Hattest du Kontakt zu Helen, nachdem du das Grand Colonial verlassen hast?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Wo warst du zum Zeitpunkt von Helens Ermordung?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Lass uns über was anderes reden.
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Jemand hat mir berichtet, du hättest ein menschenförmiges Bündel aus deiner Jurte geschleift.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
Und auf deine Qualität auf den Gast. So, weißt du, es ist nicht einschüchtern oder überzeugen. Je schneller ich an die Wahrheit gelange, desto schneller kann ich dich wieder in Frieden lassen.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes, But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
Das war erstmal alles. Tja. Was machen wir denn jetzt? Prüfe das Alibi, suche nach der Leiche. I can do this. Terminal. Wüste.
The prophet says to purge the mind.
Terminal. Willkommen, wenn du an einem Seminar teilnehmen möchtest, so sprich bitte direkt mit der Prophetin. Die Nachrichten sind alle privat. Ihr sollt es lesen können. Nachrichten anzeigen. Private Nachrichten von Ruth Bellamy, Halcyon Helen. Prophetin, ich habe mit meinen Agenten gesprochen und sie haben mir berichtet, dass meine Aussagen über deine Seminare auf deiner Seite zu einem Verdienstausfall von etwa 30% geführt haben. Als ich angab, kein besonderes Interesse an deiner Teilhabe zu haben, war mir nicht bewusst, dass ich dir damals einen derart herben Schlag versetze. Ich schätze, dass das in den Beziehungen so ist. Ich hoffe, sofern du Platz dafür hast, noch heute an einer deiner Sitzungen teilzunehmen und so einen Akt der Wiedergutmachung zu leisten. Aha. Und was sagt die Whittaker? Ich wollte dich fragen, ob die Kräutermischung, die ich dir geschickt habe, für dich funktioniert hat. Vergiss nicht, schneide die Kräuter nicht asymmetrisch. Lass sie nicht in der Sonne liegen und bei der Macht des Gesetzes sieh zu, dass du den Rauch in kleinen Dosen verabreichst. Du möchtest ja wirklich nicht, dass jemand stirbt. Ah ja. Prophetin, ich und die anderen Teilnehmer eines Kurses Transzendentale Profitsteigerung haben uns zusammengesetzt und wir sind uns alle einig, deine Seminare sind einfach erste Klasse. Eine Profitsteigerung von 0,5%. Muss es gestehen, ein paar Drinks auszugeben. Gut. Gut. Suche nach der Leiche. Die Wüste.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah. Ein Satz relativ frischer Fußspuren sticht zwischen altem Laub und den Spuren verschiedener Tiere hervor.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Das sind nicht meine, oder?
Scanning. No. No traces of aether dust, blood, or dimethyl sulfoxide found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Entweder bilde ich mir das nur ein oder die Leiche, die hier abgeladen wurde, ist von selbst wieder aufgestanden.
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Merkwürdig, das sollten wir mal im Hinterkopf bewahren.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Wo denn?
Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Aha! Verlassener Rizzo's Bunker. Wieso soll ich jetzt schon wieder mit der reden?
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
Du hast gesagt, du hättest vor Helens Tod keinen Kontakt mehr zu ihr gehabt, richtig?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
Ich habe Helens Nachricht auf deinem Terminal gesehen. Über die Teilnahme an einer Sitzung.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Ich bin deinen Spuren gefolgt bis zu dem Punkt, wo du etwas in der Wildnis abgeladen hast.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
Für eine Prophetin hast du auf jeden Fall ein paar ganz schön schlechte Entscheidungen getroffen. Jetzt gesteh schon.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Hast du zu irgendeinem Zeitpunkt auf die Leiche geschossen?
Lord, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
In die Wildnis? Du hast die Leiche nicht ins Grand Colonial gebracht?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
Bist du sicher, dass Helen tot ist?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak.
Weißt du, ich glaube nicht, dass du irgendjemanden getötet hast. Und mit Sicherheit nicht Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Was hat die vor? Halcyon Helens Leiche wurde am Grand Colonial gefunden. Sie wurde dort getötet.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
Hör zu, wenn Helens Leiche nicht dort lag, wo du sie gelassen hast, dann muss sie aufgewacht und gegangen sein.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Das Einzige, was du getan hast, ist, dich hochgradig fahrlässig zu verhalten.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Du stehst mit dem Rücken zur Wand. Ich werde die Gendarmin nicht überreden, dich unrechtmäßig einsperren zu lassen.
You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once they arrive, I'll be powerless. Powerless! I just want to go to prison! Is that so wrong? You're heartless, Inspector. How will I ever feel safe again? All I have